Bengali ballad, actually, and it's interesting music, and it's called Ghare Eso. And Jyoshna is joined now by Tasmanian wilderness photographer Rob Blakers, whose pictures form a visual backdrop to Jyoshna's music for her Tasmania tour. Good morning and welcome to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alistair.
That's a very, very spiritual mood that you've created there on this album. How long have you actually been singing professionally, Jyoshna?
Since about 1980, I started to write songs.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've made something like 16 albums, 2 of which you've recently done in the United States.
That's right, yeah.
Have you always adopted this style of music, or have you changed as your career has progressed?
Well, I'm particularly interested in a collection of songs called Prabhat Samgiit. Ghare Eso is one of those songs.
Yes.
That Prabhat Samgiit means songs of a new dawn.
Yes.
And they're predominantly Bengali songs.
Yes.
But I also write songs which sort of record my own sort of spiritual and emotional journeys.
Right.
So it's both.
Okay. Now, Rob, you're involved with the show. How in fact, did you get involved with it? Because you're providing, well, quite a number of your very well-known photographs of wilderness areas. How did you first get involved with it?
Well, I've known Jyoshna for a number of years, and we actually did do a tour in the US a couple of years back. And I've always liked the idea of combining music and visuals. And many of Jyoshna's songs and the songs that she sings do, or you can use a visual imagery, particularly of nature, as a simile to represent some of the emotions or feelings or statements that she's making in the song. So the two things can really move together nicely.
I guess that our own state of Tasmania can provide some very, very spiritual images from our wilderness areas, and that's obviously predominantly what you're using.
I think you said it very nicely. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel. The beautiful places in Tasmania range from desert to coastline to mountains to forests. It is all here in a very small state. And so to draw out some of the images of nature and, they do go nicely with music.
Right. Well, Jyoshna, we were talking about you being in the United States, and earlier on you mentioned to me that it was some 12 months you were there. What did you do, apart from recording albums? I guess you were giving quite a few concerts as well.
Yes, as Rob said, we did a tour. Yeah, we recorded a couple of albums. I was staying in Vermont and doing some skiing there.
Yes,
and,
yes.
It was really nice. Yeah, I was sort of supported for a year. I had a patron there who supported me while I wrote the music.
There would be a great support for this type of spiritual music in the States, I gather.
Well, I think we did just one tour, and I sort of like it was a beginning, really. I couldn't tell you really how much support there is for the music there. Yeah, but we certainly had a lot of support.
Yes. Now, you're doing a Tasmanian tour. I think your first concert's this Saturday night at the Peacock Theatre here in Hobart, and also at the university on Tuesday, and then you move to Launceston for Saturday week. You've assembled some other Tasmanian artists, I believe, to
Yes,
tour with
we have
you.
some really talented local musicians playing with us.
That'll be quite exciting, I guess, for you.
It'll be excellent, yeah.
Okay. Now, your background's from New Zealand. You were born there? You grew up there?
No, I was born in England, but I've spent most of my life there.
Oh, right. And
Yes.
where did you first, I'm just interested to know where your first influence came for the sort of music that you're involved in, because it is so spiritual and so moving in many respects.
Well, I've been visiting India since about 1980. I've travelled a lot and absorbed a lot of influences, but the music that I sort of grew up on was actually Negro spirituals and folk music.
Well, good luck with your tour. I know it'll be very well received here in Hobart and Launceston, those dates that I mentioned. And Rob, looking forward to seeing your images very much indeed.
Thanks.